I want to talk about Kenny Golladay and Michael Roberts, the respective third and fourth round pickups in this year's draft. Now, first off, I didn't know either of these players going in, which is not a surprise. They're late round picks, and generally most press and focus is on the early round guys, or guys with interesting names like Juju Smith-Schuster and Malachi Dupree. Not that Golladay isn't an interesting name. But as I said, I didn't know who these guys were. But after looking at them and their rap sheets, I'm really impressed, and I think these guys will be great fits for our team for two reasons. Firstly is size. Both are 6'4". Roberts, obviously being a tight end, is bigger, 62 pounds heavier, but the Lions have lacked size in their wide receiver core. After the loss of Calvin Johnson, with Jones Jr. being the tallest at 6'2", I think the expectations of MJ were a little too high, or tall, especially as people wanted him to fill CJ's role. I think Golladay can do a better job of stretching the field, and the long receiver is exactly what we haven't had. I'm more interested in Roberts' weight rather than his height. We might finally have a tight end who's willing and capable of trucking defenders. I'm sick of seeing Ebron, a big man in his own right, hurdling, or shall I say attempting to hurdle guys, and then wincing in anxiety as he lands like a pallet of bricks. It says something when our best trucking highlight comes from your QB and not a tight end or a running back. Secondly is hands. Golladay has the numbers and Roberts the measurables. Kenny racked up 2 1,000-yard plus seasons and dropped only 5 of 165 catchable passes, with 18 touchdowns. Roberts, on the other hand, has 11.5-inch hands. That is gigantic. Both hands together, if you can do basic math, equates to a 23-inch target for Stafford. You basically can't miss his hands, let alone the entirety of him. Drops were also an issue last year, and I saw a lot of people talking about how receivers had bricks for hands and all the other usual jabs and complaints when a pass is dropped. But I really think it had more to do with the velocity at which Stafford throws the ball. So giving him guys more physically adapted to such a powerful passer should certainly help with maintaining drives. I think the key word with both picks is possession. Both Roberts and Golladay had a combination of what was lost when CJ retired. Calvin Johnson was more than a deep threat. He was a possession deep threat. Stafford could laser the ball to him in double coverage, and there was a more than likely chance that he would come down with it. I feel both picks really complete our receiving core. We have a short, quick guy in Tate, a classic duo-all receiver in Jones, and a deep threat now in Golladay. And in terms of tight ends, Ebron can focus on being that finesse Jordan Reed type tight end and let Roberts do all the dirty and bully work. That is gigantic. That's what she said.